For shame! Just look at your fingernails.
Welcome to Health Conscious Monster, an informative guide for monstrous races concerned with personal health and well-being. I am Mandu, your dragon-blooded half-vampire monster life coach. In this episode, we will discuss the slightly civilized topic of grooming. When you hear the word grooming, you may think of a duchess taking her poodle to get primped and prettied up for the next court. For a monster, grooming is so much more than that. A well-groomed monster is one that takes pride in his physical appearance and stature. Even those monsters whose main purpose is battle benefit greatly from grooming. Keeping your claws, horns, and spikes sharpened may make all the difference in your next fight. Certain stones and corals can be found with raspy textures that work wonderfully for filing sharp edges and points. Work carefully or even have a professional sharpen for you, as breaks and cracks in these parts of your body may be slow to heal or grow back. If you're a monster with a pelt, it may be wise to invest in a brush. As good as you naturally are at grooming yourself with claws and teeth, a brush, properly used, will show you a level of TLC you never knew was possible. Not only can a brush tame the wildest of manes, the stroking of the bristles through your hair and across your skin is very therapeutic and stimulating. Monsters with hair also have concerns about hair loss. I'll address natural shedding momentarily, but losing hair due to stress, injury, or age is an issue for some monsters too. I'll address stress management in a future episode, and missing or oddly angled hair because of a scar can be something to be proud of with certain monsters. Hair loss due to age belays your venerability, and those who think you're frail and old because you're balding deserve to be shown just how much experience age bestows. If you're not a furry monster, then you're possibly a scaly monster. Although you don't have much use for a brush, a nice bluffing cloth is invaluable for scale polishing. Unless you're trying to maintain a low profile, having your scales shine like precious metal can exponentially increase your attractiveness. Whether you have skin, scales, or fur, shedding is part of monstrous life. You may eat it, use it to mark your territory, or just leave it wherever. The shedding of the epidermis usually happens in regular intervals. While some monsters are constantly shedding hair and skin cells, others slip out of their skin, scales, or shell in its entirety once they outgrow it. Something that civilized societies have adopted that monsters can partake in is the practice of body art. Piercing, tattoos, hair dyeing, and augmentation. Due to the unique makeup of some monsters, you may not be able to experience these things, depending on what you are. If your kind aren't familiar with body art, you may find out where a parlor is by complimenting a local on their tattoo or piercing and asking where they got it. These kinds of body alterations may already be part of your culture and can be used to signify rank, class, or heritage. In this case, getting augmented without qualification or permission can lead to harsh disciplines and even banishment. You can also decorate your body without permanently altering it by use of jewelry. Necklaces, rings, bracelets, crowns, brooches, and an assortment of other shinies can be used to accessorize your look. For monsters, many of these items are kept in a stash and admired in your downtime. When you wear jewelry in public, you're not only flaunting your style, you're also sending a signal to thieves that you have something they want, and you may have more at home. If you must wear jewelry in public, I suggest choosing a select few of your most flattering pieces, nothing too flashy or gaudy. Acquiring clothing and accessories for odd body types would be a special quest for those monsters that desire to dress up. Things like armor and outfits will need to be custom made, so they will be more expensive than what you see in the shops. Also, depending on your environment, your outerwear may need to be made of a special material, which raises the price even more. The good thing about getting custom clothes is that a decent tailor or blacksmith will like the challenge of making something unique, and will usually put extra effort into it and make it better quality than their normal wares. Keeping an immaculate appearance is wise for a number of reasons. Not only will you get more respect from civilized town folks, but potential mates are attracted by those who are well groomed. Obvious efforts to make yourself look nice are signs of responsibility, a highly prized personal feature in a mate. Presenting yourself in civilized societies as a messy monster won't garner you much respect, but show up clean and brushed with a sparkling jeweled pendant and custom tailored jacket, and the peasants may just think you run the place. So there you have it. I hope these basic guidelines and suggestions for grooming have been enlightening to you. So don't forget to embrace your inner monster, and I'll smell you later. When I need my teeth, horns, and nails sharpened, I go to Devon the Demon's Salon and Body Shop. Swag. I got it.